I bid you all good morning, good evening, and good night, wherever you may be watching this transmission. It is I, Mike Martins, guys. Thanks for joining me. Anyways, Scotty comes to save the day. That means that rescue package is on the way. What are we talking about? Well, yesterday, Sunday night, while the markets were open in Australia, we were watching a huge dip in the stock market. Monday morning, markets in the West, Northwestern Hemisphere opened up at a loss, and it's been a huge sell-off, triggering a lot of those fuses to go off because their trading sell-offs are selling off more than they expected, right? And we got it trigger off this morning and shutting down, halting trading on the NYSE and the TSX. I was trying to trade some stock, and I'm like, what are you doing? But anyways, okay, rescue package. So where is the Australian markets now? Markets are going to close in 27 minutes. And, of course, the all ords are up, 47.50, up 0.82%, not even 1% up, sitting at 5,869. The ASX 200 up 50.10, sitting at 5,810. Australian to the US dollar is still at the 65-cent mark. It's been like that forever. It hit 64 yesterday. And oil is up $2.10. Hip hip hooray, it's at 33.23. Gold down at 16.66 and 40 cents, down $9.30. And you know, whenever they pump money into the markets, gold goes down. Whenever people sell off in the markets, gold goes up. It's kind of weird, the pattern. Whenever they put stimulus in the markets, gold goes down. So I've been seeing this, and the VIX starts, the volatility starts to come down a bit. BTC, so, okay, that's the Bitcoin. Okay, there's Crypto 200. Let's go to the NZX 50, down 194. Still can't get a break. So I'm not sure if New Zealand is going to be doing stimulus. And we got the Nikkei 225 open, down another 66 points right now. I'm not sure if trading is halted, but it's down. And the Hang Seng in Hong Kong, man, they injected a huge hot beef injection there, up 454 points, up 1.81%, sitting at 25,494.68 in Hong Kong. So let's go over back to here. The rescue package to save the day. That means that Scotty is on the way. Rescue package PM clings to budget amid COVID crisis. Prime Minister Scotty Morrison has said that the anticipated multi-billion-dollar stimulus package designed to save the economy from a fallout of COVID will be temporary, proportionate, and to protect the structural integrity of the budget. The government is still finalizing the details of the package, speculated to be at $10 billion, but New Start recipients, small business owners, and pensioners are expected to benefit. Really? Okay. Morrison said the rescue package will be guided by 7 core principles and spent much of the speech outlining how it will avoid the pear-shaped mistakes from global financial crisis, referring to then Prime Minister Kevin Rudd's stimulus measures. This is a dynamic situation we're in, he said. Speaking of the AFR Businesses Summit on Tuesday morning, we cannot bake into the bottom line this response for years to come, holding the budget underwater, he said. So ASX loses $235 billion in 24 hours. May 31st, the day we see if Australia will suffer worse than a recession. Will Australia fall into recession? I think Australia's been in a recession for a long time now, guys. It's been a while. It's not adding up. The GDP, everything's backed on real estate. There's really nothing going on there, realistically. All the mines, and not all, but a good portion of good mines are owned by foreign investors. Water's not even owned by the locals. It's all sold off. So they don't even, I don't know what, you know what I'm saying? By the following these principles, we believe we will protect the structural integrity of the budget. We will maximize the impact of the measures to protect the livelihoods of Australians and our economy during this difficult period. So, big business. This goes on and on. Cash splash desperately requested. Teasing the package last week. The package measures will be responsible and will be scalable, but stopped short of promising Kevin Rudd-style stimulus package. So that was from the previous administration. However, the Australian Council Trade Unions Secretary said the 3.3 million Australians without access to paid leave must not be forgotten by any potential stimulus package. So they're talking about something else here. They're talking about the Qantas. It's going into a whole pile of stuff here. It's very long. I just wanted to get to the key points of this, guys, because now they're going to splash in and they're going to inject. They got fancy words. They call it repo markets now in the States until they call it Fed funding, and then from Fed funding they might start calling it let's say liquid injections or wet injections or something to give it like a different name, right? So here it is, guys. There's where the markets are at. Aussie shares rebound on new optimism. So are people jumping in back into the markets? That's the question. Or people, have they still lost confidence in the markets? It depends what market you're in, right? What specific market you're in, right? So Australia's turbulent stock market has surged more than 1% higher in a dramatic recovery from early panic selling. They call this a recovery. The benchmark S&P ASX indexes was up 42.9 points or 0.74%, 5,803 points at 1300 time the Tuesday after the plunge 3.8% after it opened. The broader All Ords index was up 43.4 points. Let me see here where it's at right now. All Ords. Let's go back here. Yeah, 47 now. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this huge recovery, guys. Let's look at the last 5 days. Look at this major recovery. Holy max. This is the biggest recovery of a lifetime, man. This is like well, look at this recovery. This is like an out-of-body experience recovery. All right, let's go back here. The stimulus plan boosted confidence a little, Mr. Tao said. The market rallied just after afternoon as the Chinese markets began to open, higher buoyed by the new wave of confidence, he said. Tuesday's local rise could be a combination of factors including a new wave of optimism, buying in the dip, or a dead cat bounce. I think it's a dead cat bounce. But anyways, the latter a very technical term for a temporary recovery in share prices after a huge fall. So is this a massive opportunity recovery of a lifetime, or is this just the dead cat bounce? Asian stocks trade with mixed U.S. futures climb markets wrap. So here it is, guys. Asian stocks traded mixed, and U.S. equity shares rebound as risk average eased after the biggest one-day slide in stocks on Wall Street since 2008. The yen retreated, and oil rose along the bond yields after Monday's seismic shocks. So it goes on to say here, futures and S&P 500 gained 2.7% as of 10:33 a.m. Tokyo. The S&P 500 index sank 7.6%, the lowest since June. Topix index fell 0.6%. S&P ASX 200 rose. We got that already. And then currencies are the yen fell, and we're going to start seeing a lot stronger of a U.S. dollar, but the 10-year Treasury rose 12 basis points to a 0.66%. Australia's 10-year bond yield rose to basis points of 0.69%. Commodities gold fell 0.8% to 1,667. So gold is sitting around the $1,650 to $1,700 mark right now. So that's what's happening right now. So I kind of wanted to throw this out there. Injection, whether you want to call it repo, whatever you want to call it, QE1, QE2, QE3. I like to call it QE infinity because I just see them taking away people's futures this way. I like how they throw in there, it is, okay guys, I want you to comment below. Let me ask you guys, I'm going to comment below on this, guys. I want you to comment here. They said something here earlier, and I don't know. Okay. The government is still finalizing the details package speculated to be at 10 billion, but the New Start recipients. Okay, so this is small business owners, pensioners are expected to benefit? Or is it the failing companies that need bailouts or banks that need bailouts because of all the bad deals they've been put on? Westpac, all those banks, all that Mickey Mouse they threw on the books. I don't know if you guys remember the amount of garbage that was thrown on the books, whether it's mortgages and bad deals, money laundering, all kinds of crap. Maybe it's these guys that need the bailouts and they're going to use taxpayers' money. Guys, if you're down under in Australia, comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Is Scotty Morrison here to save the day? It's now a crash. 235 billion lost in 24 hours. Australia shares after suffering its worst single-day losses since the global financial crisis on Monday. Dived again on Tuesday morning as a panic gripped investors. The current conditions have not hit the definition of bear market, which losses since February 2020 exceeding 20%. So we're just so close to a bear market right now. All right. So that's that right there too. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think. They're rebuilding after huge losses here. This dramatic recovery. Is it dramatic recovery? Or is it just a dead cat bounce, in your opinion? Oil looks like it's holding steady. We got 16 minutes to the market closes. Are the All Ords and ASX going to stay above water? They're not up that much. They haven't recovered much. Let's look at the ASX 200 with a lot of huge sell-offs. Yeah, this is an incredible recovery here we're seeing here. This is the look at this. This is a phenomenal. Look at this recovery, man. There it is. That's from the last. There it is. Look at this incredible recovery they're seeing here. I don't know. What do I know? Here I come to save the day. Let me know. Comment below.